Dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this class, I will tell you one interesting and very important concept called null potential points. So you may get a 5-mark numerical problem based on the concept of null potential points. As the name itself indicates, so points means a plural word, at least of two, isn't it? So there are two possibilities at which we can get null potential. Null potential means zero potential. And in the last class, I have said about the value of potential. In case of plus Q charge, the potential is given by, that is electric potential is given by 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by, suppose at some point P, you need the electric potential due to that plus Q, which is at a distance of some small r. Then it is given by V is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R. Similarly, in case of a negative charge at the same point P, which is at the same distance small r, the electric potential is given by 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q divided by R. It means electric potential due to a positive charge is positive. Electric potential due to a negative charge is negative. Therefore, see, if we combine these two potentials, we get 0. Therefore, in case of null potential points are possible only in case of two unlike charges. It is not possible for like charges because of this reason. Okay, see, potential due to positive charge, positive. Potential due to negative charge, negative. If we add them, then we will get 0. It becomes 0 only in this case. Therefore, null potential points, the concept of null potential points arise only in case of a pair of unlike charges. Please remember, it is not possible for like charges. Okay. Okay. So in case of two unlike charges, there are possible of 2 points where we can get the resultant potential 0. A null point is a point where the net potential due to two charges or more charges will become 0. See, I will take only two charges here. Case 1. I will take two charges as plus Q1 and minus Q2, where the magnitude of Q2 is greater than the magnitude of Q1. So I am considering this case. Suppose the magnitude of Q2 is greater than the magnitude of Q1. For example, it is 2 microcoulomb and it is minus 4 microcoulomb, like that. Its magnitude is greater than its magnitude. In case 1, the null potential point will lies between these two charges, along the line joining two charges. Say for example, if R is the distance between two charges, and at this point suppose the electric potential is 0, then let us consider this distance as x, that is from this smaller charge, that is charge with smaller magnitude. If it is x, then obviously it is r minus x. Say for example, this point is A, this point is B, and this point is some O. In the case 1, O is the null point. See, for the point O to be a null point, what is the necessary condition? The net potential at O should be 0. Net potential at O should be 0. Okay. Net potential, here we can expect two potentials. One due to this Q1, so another potential is due to Q2. See, Here suppose VA is the potential due to this charge Q1. Similarly, VB is the potential due to this charge minus Q2. Then their sum has to be 0. Okay. What is the value of VA? According to the definition, VA is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught A Q1 divided by X plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught VB minus Q2 divided by R minus X is equal to 0. Okay. On rearranging, if I take this to LRHS, then it becomes 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by X is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 divided by R minus X, like that. So if I cancel these two on rearranging the terms, what we will get is R minus X divided by X is equal to Q2 divided by Q1. Otherwise, R divided by X minus 1 is equal to Q2 divided by Q1. In the next step, R divided by X is equal to Q2 divided by Q1 plus 1. On rearranging the terms, we get X is equal to R divided by Q2 divided by Q1 plus 1. So this is one null point which lies between the two charges along their line joining. Okay. See, this is the first null point, and this distance is from Q1. We have measured the value of X from Q1, like that. So this is case number 1. Let me repeat once again. Null potential point means an imaginary point where the net electric potential due to two or more charges become 0. Okay. I will take plus Q1 and minus Q2 as two charges. Let small r be the distance of their separation. At A I have considered Q1, at B I have considered minus Q2. Let the magnitude of Q2 is greater than the magnitude of Q1. Okay, fine. Next, for this point O to be a null point, the necessary condition is net potential at O should be 0. This is O, not 0. And this is 0, not O. Fine. Next. So therefore here we can expect two electric potentials. One due to this charge, another one due to this charge. Therefore I have added them and it is equal to 0. Value of VA is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught QA divided by X actually. QA means A we are having Q1. Therefore similarly at B we are having minus Q2. I have wrote it and I have simplified to get X is equal to R divided by Q2 divided by Q1 plus 1. So that distance is from this smaller charge. Okay. Now let us discuss the case 2. Another null point will lies outside the two charges, but please remember always nearer to the charge with smaller magnitude. Now everything is same except this. The second null point will be outwards, away from two charges, but towards smaller magnitude charge, that is Q1. Let this point be O, and for my reference I will call this as some Y. Again the same dialogue. For the point O to be a null point, the necessary condition is the net electric potential has to be 0 at O. Here we can expect two potentials, one due to A, another one due to B. Therefore, VA plus VB is equal to 0. What is the value of VB? Okay, here I will do one thing. VA is equal to minus VB. Like that I will write. The value of VA is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught QA divided by R. That is Q1 divided by distance is Y is equal to minus of 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught QB, that is minus Q2 divided by distance of B from O is R plus Y. Next, I will cancel 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught and 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught. It becomes Q1 over Y is equal to Q2 over R plus Y. On cross multiplication, we get R plus Y over Y is equal to Q2 over Q1. Next, again rearranging the terms gives us R divided by Y plus 1 is equal to Q2 divided by Q1. Next, R divided by Y is equal to Q2 divided by Q1 minus 1. Therefore, finally, Y is equal to R divided by Q2 divided by Q1 minus 1. This is the expression for the second null point, and we have measured it from same, that is Q1, like this. So there is a possibility of two null points where the net electric potential due to two or more charges becomes 0. Okay, very important concept and very important formula to find the null potential points in case of 5-mark numerical problems. Please remember. Okay. I think no need to explain it again. Now let us discuss another interesting concept. Just like in case of electrical force and electrical field, we have discussed it. That is, when a number of point charges are interacting at a place, that is none other than superposition principle. Superposition principle on electric potential. What is the statement of superposition principle says? See, for my reference, I will take few charges like this: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on. Let P be a point at a distance of R1 from Q1, R2 from Q2, R3 from Q3 and finally R4 from Q4. We should not write any directions here because the electric potential is a purely scalar quantity. It is the amount of work done by charge. Therefore, it is a scalar quantity and we should not write any arrow marks showing direction. Okay, please remember. The statement of superposition principle says that when a number of point charges are interacting at a place, that is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and so on. When a number of point charges are interacting at a place, the net electric potential at a point, at a given point, so is equal to the algebraic sum of, we have to use algebraic sum, we should not use vector sum since electric potential is a scalar quantity. Let me repeat the statement. When a number of point charges are interacting at a place, at a given point, the net electric potential is equal to the algebraic sum of electric potentials due to all the charges at that point. Okay, when a number of point charges are interacting at a place, then the net electric potential at a given point is equal to the algebraic sum of electric potentials due to all the charges at that particular point. Okay, so this is the statement of superposition principle on electric potential. Now, if we come to the explanation, that is at P, the net electric potential or the total electric potential is equal to potential due to V1, potential due to V2, potential due to V3, potential due to V4, and so on up to Vn. Okay. In place of V1, we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R2 plus so on up to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Qn by Rn like that. Otherwise, if I take 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught outside, then it becomes Q1 by R1 plus Q2 by R2 plus so on. Finally, what we can write? 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught summation I integer value starting from 1 ending at n. Therefore, Qi by Ri. So this is the expression for net electric potential at a given point according to the superposition principle. Here you can also write Vn, and here 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Qn by Rn and so on like that. Otherwise, it is not required. Qn divided by just Qn divided by Rn. Okay, so let me repeat once again. The concept of superposition principle on electric potential says that when a number of point charges are interacting at a place, the net electric potential at a given point is equal to the algebraic sum of electric potentials due to all the charges at that given point. That is, V net is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on up to Vn. On substituting the values of V1, V2, V3, V4, we get so this step. Next, if you take 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught outside, inside the bracket we get Q1 by R1, Q2 by R2, so on up to Qn by Rn. Finally, in place of this term inside the bracket, we can write the summation of I starting from 1 to n Qi divided by Ri. So this is the superposition principle on electric potential. Okay, thanks for watching.